Okay.
Hey, yo, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're here inside Visit Knoxville, and you can feel free to come join us if you like. But if you can't be here, know that it is streaming live right now on the WDVX Facebook page and our YouTube channel. We have 2 acts for you here today on the show. Visiting with us from Roseburg, Oregon today, New Age Phonograph is here, and they're going to be up the second half of the show. Get things started. I think he's currently based out of Austin, Texas. Y'all give a great big welcome to Shane Kelley to the Blue Plate Special.
My time most times wasted around. Sometimes the truth, but most other times lies. Well, I'm filed in between the real world and a dream where I'm alive. I'm caught in the moment, ain't life so divine? Thing that can't stop on a dime. Well, I've been hard on myself for things I can't help in my life. So I knock a few back and I howl at the moon every night. Can't seem to shake the haze of all these oncoming rainy days. I've been laid out in the field with my mind spinning and the sky swaying. A little bit of codeine and caffeine, then I'm driving my life away. Yeah, I've been up to them same no good ways. Oh, I try to walk straight, but I've made my mistakes in my life. But hey, I'm feeling great, and there's food on my plate, I'll be fine. Play your Waylon Jennings song. She was a flower for the taking, her beauty cut just like a knife. Well, he was a banker from Macon, swore he'd love her all his life. They bought her a mansion on the mountain with a former garden and a lot of land. A paradise became her prison. That Georgia banker was a jealous man. Well, every time he talked about her, see the fire in his eyes, and he'd say, I would walk through hell on Sunday my rose in paradise. I hired a man to tend the garden, keep an eye on her while he was gone. Some say they ran away together, some say that gardener left alone. Well, now the banker is an old man, that mansion's crumbling down. He sits all day and stares at the garden, not a trace of her was ever found. And every time he talked about her, you could see the fire in his eyes, and he'd say, I would walk through hell on Sunday to keep my rose in paradise. Out in the garden, its beauty cuts just like a knife. They say it even grows in the wintertime and blooms in the dead of the night. Thank you.
It's Shane Kelley with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So, Austin, you're...
No, so I actually, I did move to Austin a few years back, and I spent about a year there writing songs and playing. But I currently live in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, okay.
I just moved back there a couple years ago. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, where did you grow up?
I'm from a small town about an hour south of the Florida-Georgia line, and it's called Green Cove Springs, Florida. Yeah, it's a real swampy bayou kind of area.
Okay. So, was your family musical?
Sorta. I mean, my dad's dad, he was like a singer in church, and then my mom's dad, he bought a guitar. I think he had aspirations to play. He died pretty young. He died before I was born, and that guitar was always just kind of laying around the house. So I took a liking to it, figured I'd try to learn some AC/DC songs and see where it took me.
So how old were you then when you picked up that guitar?
Well, my parents tried to put me into lessons when I was like 10, and I went to a couple lessons, and the dude looked at my dad and said, hey man, you're wasting your time with this kid. And then when I was about 13, I think the summer of whatever grade that is, and I just picked it up one day. I wanted to learn Back in Black.
Well, did you go back and show him?
Yeah, no, you know what? I don't know where he's at these days, but he's apparently I had zero interest to learn Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Jingle Bells, so.
Yeah, well, those aren't real fun on guitar anyway.
No, not at all. Not for a, 10-year-old rock and roll kid.
Okay. So how old were you when you started writing your own music?
Well, I started playing in bands when I was like 15. I started playing in like bar bands around the city that I grew up in. And then I think I started really I probably wrote songs when I was 15, but they're pretty embarrassing, I would imagine. When I really started focusing on it was about 30 years old. I'm 34 right now, so.
So past few years you've been.
Yeah. I wrote songs all throughout my 20s, but I'll probably burn those books one day because I don't.
You might come back to those books.
Yeah, you never know. There might have been one or two good lines in there, but other than that, it's mainly about girls and school and whatever you know when you're 15 years old. Well, apparently I knew about playing in bars at 15, but, you know.
Well, all right. So you've got currently, the EP is called Smoke Show.
Nah, see, that's the problem here is there's another Shane Kelley out there in the world. And when I decided to start doing this solo songwriter thing, I wanted to kind of go under a different name because I didn't want to get confused with that guy. And we get confused all the time, and I just always have to tell him, no, it's the different Shane Kelley.
It's different Shane Kelley.
Yeah,
so tell us about your current project then.
So I just put out an album a few weeks ago called Misery Like a Wheel. It's I recorded most of it living in Texas, and I also cut a lot of the songs with this group. They used to do this series called Pickin' On, and it was like bluegrass covers of AC/DC and Led Zeppelin and stuff like that. So those dudes actually helped me make the album. But it's just 10 songs that I wrote while I was living in Texas, recorded them, and I just put it out a few weeks ago. And I got copies over there on CD for sale if anybody feels so inclined. We also got some merchandise as well, so.
We have lots of those Pickin' On CDs in our
Yeah,
studio.
yeah, so that was it was a pretty cool thing for me to do because I listened to a lot of that stuff when I was a kid because my dad is a big Southern rock and country guy, and I remember picking on AC/DC, picking on Green Day and stuff like that, and so it was cool to, as an adult to be able to like cut some songs with those guys.
Yeah, that's fun. All right, so ShaneKelleyMusic.com.
MiseryLikeAWheel.com.
Misery Like a Wheel, that's the other Shane Kelley, right?
ShaneKelleyMusic.com, I imagine, would be the other Shane Kelley, and I'm honestly a little bit bummed I'm even plugging the guy right now.
Okay, so Misery Like a
Wheel. Yes, ma'am, full circle.
All right. Well, then, MiseryLikeAWheel.com for more information.
Yes,
Headed
ma'am.
down to Chattanooga tonight.
Yes, ma'am, right after this when we get out of here. I might walk up and down the street and see what's happening, but yeah, we're going to head to Chattanooga, a little bar called Cherry Street Tavern.
There's merch available here after the show, and we always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performers and thank them for being here with us.
I appreciate you all for being here and listening.
We're going to get more music right now from Shane Kelley on the Blue Plate Special.
A black suit from the bayou looking for trouble. A flat brim hat, a little silver on my knuckles now. On thin ice roll the dice and I'm singing George Jones. If I ain't coming up, then I can't go home. Oh, like a diesel on a Saturday night, and now I'm looking for a woman to treat me right. I don't need no muscle, don't want no tussle. I never understood the city hustle and bustle. I'm a long gone daddy in black suede shoes, and I ain't never been a stranger to the poor man's blues. A gold watch in my pocket from my granddad taught me all about living the good and the bad. Wouldn't you know, this is his old suit. He was a sharp-dressed man and a singer to boot. He lit up the choir every Sunday morning with the bass in his voice that would rattle your bones. Yep. Beside yourself in an empty home. Well, dust off your best and stroll into town. You never know what could happen when the sun goes down. Well, come Monday morning if you feel a mess, well, all that matters is you know that you did your best. You answer to no one except yourself. Never let another put you back on the shelf now. Thank you. This next song is called West Marshall Blues. It's about anybody that's ever been in the doghouse. You might relate to it. Well, I ain't slept in weeks. I'm on day 38, and I'm having a hard time seeing straight. I never saw it coming, I was too blind to see. I asked for water, but I got gasoline. I ain't slept in weeks, and you know I ain't lying. Ain't nothing like a couch to straighten up your spine. Well, it's the same old story. I was thrown in the street. My lady said I'm trouble, man. Well, I guess I agree. But I tell you right now that I loved her so. But when the boss says move it, well, it's time to go. I ain't slept in weeks, and you know I ain't lying. Nothing like a couch to straighten up your spine. Well, I've gained a taste for petrol, and it ain't half bad. It keeps me burning up the memories that we once had. Well, it's been a few months since I've been on my own. You know the couch is starting to feel like home. I ain't slept in weeks, and you know I ain't lying. Nothing like a couch to straighten up your spine. I ain't slept in weeks, and you know I ain't lying. Nothing like a couch to straighten up your spine. I ain't slept in weeks, and you know I ain't lying. Thank you. I believe I got time for one more. This song was inspired by a lot of gunfighter ballads, like songs Marty Robbins would write. Johnny threw one back, then he took the highway with a loaded pistol tucked into his boots. Vengeance weighing heavy on his conscience. Broken man with nothing left to lose. Well, the boys who done him wrong were playing poker, laying low in a smoke-filled ballroom, talking about all the wicked things that they'd done. Well, the air was stale, just like their future tune. Johnny pulled his car off of the highway, a quarter-mile outside of one-horse town. He killed his lights and he closed his eyes. Those boys and kissed this world goodbye. And anyone else with them was going down. Tommy threw his hand in for the evening, grabbed his coat and he headed towards the back. When Johnny kicked that door in barrel blazing, well, he killed the lights and everything went black. Tommy's boys were reaching for their Roscoe, and they got lucky with a couple rounds. Johnny had the upper hand. He put slugs in all those men. All that gun smoke like to make you drown. When Johnny lay there as the smoke was clearing, shrapnel tore a hole right through his side. And as he lay there taking in his last breath, Well, he couldn't help but feel a sense of pride. Tommy's boys were reaching for their Roscoe, and they got lucky with a couple rounds, but neither brother made it home, so they carved their names in stone. A couple boys who had lived a life hell-bound. Thank y'all, I appreciate you.
Shane Kelley on the Blue Plate Special. Again, more information at miserylikeawheel.com. There's merch available here in the house, and heads up Chattanooga. He is headed in your direction. Again, just thank him for making music for us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria on Jackson Avenue. It's Knoxville's Old City. It is home of the Big Plate. And coming up this Friday at noon at Barley's on the Big Plate, our old buddy Ferd's going to be back with us on the show. You can find more information about that by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. Eli Lev is going to be with us tomorrow, Ben McLaughlin on Wednesday. Thursday brings Hardin Valley Thunder, which is the bluegrass group from Pellissippi State. And also, Allie Venable's going to be here on that day, too. That's going to be one of those shows where we go from here to there. We're going to just straight up go from bluegrass to rock and roll on that day, and we're going to have fun doing it. Again, Ferd will be with us Friday, and on Saturday, we have J.D. Marie and Fox and Bones. All that information on our website at WDVX.com. Once you get to our website, click on the box that says Blue Plate Special. It's going to take you right over to that calendar. I guess I should mention that this Friday is also going to be First Friday in downtown Knoxville. And right here, we will be having music from East Tennessee's own Mick Harrison. All right, as I mentioned, they are visiting with us from Oregon, so they are a long way away from home. Glad they're here with us. You all give a great big welcome to New Age Phonograph to the Blue Plate Special. Thank you.
the highway. We'll ride dusk till dawn. Yeah, we rock it to the night, baby. Gone when the morning comes. Yeah, I'm gonna get up in the morning, hit that highway 61. Yeah, we're getting up in the morning, hit that highway 61. Yeah, we rock it to the night, baby. Gone when the morning comes. One thing you don't do is mess with musicians, or else they're gonna write a song about it.
When we first met you could call it backstage. We thought we could help you relive your glory days. It's too bad and then we couldn't see through your lies. You're just a little sheep in a wolf's disguise. Oh, what you trying to do? Messing around with me and my man.
That's right.
What you think you're doing? Talking out of line. You think what you're saying is messing with my mind. I'm here today to tell you, to put you in your place, about all those things you would never dare say to my face. Oh, what you trying to prove? Messing around with me and my man.
That's right.
You try to take us on, why don't you let us be? Besides, I'm from right worse than you've ever said to me. You thought you spread those rumors and you glow nationwide, but you ended up the fool when we showed them your light. Oh, what you trying to do? Messing around with me and my man.
That's right.
Like what I'm saying, where do you even find the time? I'm out there getting jobs while I'm out here getting mine. You don't like what I'm doing, you don't like it, oh well. You don't like where I'm going, well you can go to hell. Oh, what you trying to do? Messing around with me and my man. Now who looks a fool? Messing around with me and my man. Oh, what you trying to do? Messing around with me and my man.
This is New Age Phonograph with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So I guess we should get your old story now. How long has New Age Phonograph been a band?
All right. Well, we've been together about 8 years as a band. Me and my wife have been together for about 10, but only married for 2. Oh, yeah.
All right.
We're on the old ball and chain tour in honor of us getting married a couple years ago.
So, yeah, okay. So were you all musicians before you met each other?
So I've been playing since I was about 14, writing my songs since I was about 15, 16. And my lovely wife here, she joined the band after my little brother had to move up to Washington. And she said, "You want me to play drums or something for you?" And I said, "Well, if you want to learn bass, because we got a bass guitar sitting around, well, then you can go ahead and help me with that." And our first date was a karaoke date, so I knew she could sing. So she's been singing backup for the longest time, and then she's been writing and singing her own stuff for the last couple years, 3 years.
Well, do you all write individually? Do you write together? How do you?
I guess it just depends. Sometimes we do write together. I'll write some lyrics. This really is the first time I have written anything, this last album. So I'll write the lyrics and I'll go to him, make the music, make the magic happen. So.
Yeah, she's really come into her own as well. She was just doing backup singing for the longest time, but the longer you do this, the more comfortable you get on stage. So she's really also, she'll wake up, or I'll wake up in the morning and she'll be like, last night I wrote this whole song. Put music to it. Help me put music to it. And then there's a comedy song that we wrote that we spent quite a bit of time writing together.
Yeah.
So they have merch available at the merch table. And, well, from here, they're headed to Indianapolis. On Wednesday, they'll be in St. Louis. And on Thursday, Wichita, Kansas. There's more. You just can go to newagephonograph.com to find more information. The complete tour schedule is there on the site. And again, like I said before, shake and howdy with them after the show and thank them for being here with us. It's New Age Phonograph on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
All right, I wrote this next one for my chiropractor. Well, I was working late one night. I was working late one night. Well, that box, it was heavy, out of sight. But I tried to lift that box with all of my might. But I forgot to bend those knees. You know you got to bend those knees. Oh, doctor, please, yeah. My back went pop. Ow. When I called my friendly doctor, I told him that news. When I called my friendly doctor, I told him that news. He said, son, you got a reason singing those blues, 'cause you won't be putting on no dancing shoes. You forgot to bend those knees. You know you got to bend those knees. Oh, doctor, please, yeah. My back went pop. Ow. Well, the doctor, he told me to pack my ass in ice. Well, the doctor, he told me to pack my ass in ice. He said Wednesday's appointment, no dice. And Thursday's appointment, well, think twice. You forgot to bend those knees. You know you got to bend those knees. Oh, doctor, please, yeah. My back went pop. Ow.
You okay over there?
Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow.
He's faking it. Just ignore him like I do.
You ignore me?
I do, yes.
Well, I won't, yeah. Well, I woke up at 9 a.m. Thought I might never be moving again. Well, I woke up at 9 a.m. Thought I might never be moving again. So I called the best receptionist. I called Lisa up on that telephone. Yeah.
And what'd she tell you?
Oh, girl, you know what she said.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Said I forgot to bend those knees. I forgot to bend those knees. Lisa, please, yeah. My back went pop. Ow. Well, they took my clothes, gave me that gown, took me in the back and then they strapped me down. Took my clothes, gave me that gown, took me in the back and then they strapped me down. And Dr. Bob came back, he put my left leg over my head, he wrapped my right arm right around my back, and he said, just take a couple deep breaths and just try to relax. And then he gave me a squeeze, you know he gave me that squeeze and my back went pop. Ow, pop. Ow, pop. Ow, yeah, 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 pop. Bob made my back go pop.
Thank you.
All right, this next comedy song is about Bruce. Rumors spreading round from all sides. She was 6 feet tall, 3 feet wide. She had a chin like Campbell, moves like Lee, and a haircut that was popular in 73. She was a girl named Bruce. She was a girl named Bruce. Some say you'll find her in the neon lights, drinking with boys and getting into fights. Some say she thinks she's a karaoke star, but I heard when she sings, she really clears out that bar. She was a girl named Bruce. She was a girl named Bruce. Legend said her father had no other choice, with everyone named Bruce in a family of boys. Her mother begged and then she started to cry. There was only one name by that look in his eye. She was a girl named Bruce. She was a girl named Bruce. Oh yeah, play it, Bruce. I mean, Ron.
Honey, we left Ron at home.
You left Ron at home?
Yeah. Had to bring all your guitars.
Oh yeah, but Ron's on the record, playing his harmonica right here. Oh yeah, Ron the Heartman Perkins. One night at the bar I was drinking some gin. You'd never guess who came walking in. That's when I found out everybody lied, 'cause she's the prettiest damn girl tri-state wide. She was a girl named Bruce. She was a girl named Bruce. She was a girl named Bruce.
for loving me too. Shout it from the rooftop, spread the word. Love like ours, it's got to be heard. I'm with you in every storm we face. We'll solve our problems, I'm on the case. Through our struggles, you'll be by my side if you hold me tight when I need to cry. And I thank God for finding you. Thank you for loving me too. Shout it from the rooftop, spread the word. A love like ours, it's got to be heard. We're in it together for the long run. When it comes to us, we're second to none. Just you and me, baby, till the end of time. And loving each other is our only crime. And I thank God for finding you. Thank you for loving me too. Shout it from the rooftop, spread the word. Love like ours, it's got to be heard. So I thank God for finding you. Thank you for loving me too. Shout it from the rooftop, spread the word. Love like ours, it's got to be heard. So I thank God for finding you. Thank you for loving me too. Shout it from the rooftop, spread the word. Love like ours, it's got to be heard. So I thank God for finding you. Thank you for loving me too. Shout it from the rooftop, spread the word. Love like ours, it's got to be heard. Shout it from the rooftop, oh yeah. Spread the word nationwide. With a love like ours, with a love like ours, oh, you better believe that it's got to be heard.
It's New Age Phonograph with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So they've got one more tune for us here today. But before they do that, how about one more round of applause for Shane Kelley, the first half of the show here today? MiseryLikeAWheel.com for more information on Shane. And he is headed to Chattanooga, so heads up, y'all. NewAgePhonograph.com for more information. And again, the old Ball and Chain Tour continues tonight in Indianapolis. You all got to get on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got some traveling to do today.
We do.
Wednesday, they'll be in St. Louis, and then Thursday in Wichita. You can find the complete tour schedule right there on the website. Shake and howdy with our performers and thank them for being here with us after the show. There's always a little old donation box back there. A little love in the box helps keep the good music going on the Blue Plate Special. Thank y'all so much for being here with us today. Will you leave us with the last tune?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I wrote this one when I was 18, but I've been carrying it around in my bag for a long time, and I guess I just didn't live enough life yet. So when we finally finished it, we put it on this latest record. Out in the valley where the west wind blows, price you pay when you raise a little hell. Lord Almighty, gonna come and shine a light on me. What I wanna say is what I wanna know. What I wanna say, I can never show. What you wanna feel, we can make it real. What you wanna feel, my heart will not concede. Out in the valley when a west wind blows, I got a place that nobody knows. Sitting out here thinking about myself, thinking about my life, thinking about my health. Lord Almighty, gonna come and shine a light on me. Found a roof and I have my bed. I keep all the things my grandma said. I have my heart and I have my health, and to me that's a whole lot of wealth. Lord Almighty, done come and shine a light on me. And what I wanna say is what I wanna know. And what I wanna say, I can never show. What you wanna feel, we can make it real. What you wanna feel, my heart will not concede.
New Age Phonograph. Thank y'all and join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.